Have you ever experienced someone trying to humiliate you publicly or making snide remarks and jokes at your expense? You may have found yourself in a situation where your merits were being trampled on for someone else's fleeting benefit or self-affirmation. How can you gain respect from those who are accustomed to stepping on the feelings of others? In this video, we will thoroughly analyze effective psychological techniques that will help you not only navigate any unpleasant situation with dignity, but also earn the genuine respect of those around you. First of all, let us delve deeper into why such situations arise in our lives. Surprisingly, this is often completely unrelated to personal dislike. Some people simply do not know how to assert themselves except by belittling others. Such toxic behavior can be encountered in supposedly friendly circles, where someone constantly tries to raise their authority at the expense of others. This is especially common in teams where there is no clear hierarchy or where there is unspoken competition for attention and recognition. To earn respect, what does that truly mean in the modern world? We are not talking about using your authority to pressure or demonstrate superiority. Instead, we are discussing establishing healthy interpersonal boundaries. Before resorting to such drastic measures, let us consider effective ways to respond to disrespectful behavior. Let's start with the fact that first impressions really do have a tremendous impact on how people relate to you. Your posture, gestures, and gaze are all read by interlocutors in the first few seconds of meeting you. Always stand up to greet someone and shake their hand, maintaining confident eye contact. Remaining seated or lowering your eyes to the floor when meeting someone involuntarily puts you in a subordinate position. Your posture and gaze should exude calm confidence from the first second of interaction. This creates a solid foundation for further respectful communication. In situations where someone tries to interrupt or devalue your opinion, using the power of a calm yet firm gaze is extremely effective. Fix a confident gaze on the other person and gently but firmly steer the conversation back to a constructive course, saying, "Allow me to finish my thought," or "I would like to conclude my idea," elegantly demonstrates your boundaries without showing aggression or weakness. This approach shows your emotional maturity and ability to manage the dialogue. When you encounter inappropriate jokes or attempts to belittle you, pretend you did not hear or understand the joke. Ask them to repeat or explain it. This is an incredibly effective technique because repeated humor puts the joker in an extremely awkward position. Moreover, such a reaction demonstrates your emotional superiority and invulnerability to attempts to hurt your feelings. When faced with outright provocations, use the technique of unexpectedly changing the subject of the conversation. Suddenly ask something completely unrelated to the situation. For example, "By the way, do you know a good place for lunch nearby?" Or, "What an interesting painting on the wall." This technique effectively pulls the rug out from under the feet of the provocateur, destroying their strategy of a confrontation. It is important to do this naturally, as if you are genuinely interested in the answer to your question. Finally, most importantly, remember that no one is obliged to respect you, but you are absolutely not obliged to tolerate disrespect and toxic behavior towards you. If the situation does not change despite all your attempts to establish healthy boundaries, it is best to simply leave. It's not a sign of weakness or defeat. It's a manifestation of high self-respect and a clear understanding of your own worth. Sometimes the wisest step is the ability to abandon toxic relationships and surround yourself with people who naturally show respect and value your presence in their lives. How do you deal with similar situations in your life? Share your experiences in the comments. Perhaps your stories and observations will help other viewers learn to defend their boundaries more effectively. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so as not to miss new materials on personal development, the psychology of communication, and building healthy relationships with those around you.